Hi, my name is Pete Davis. I work at Vectis, and we've got a very, very exciting find that's coming up for auction on May the 6th. We all know the X-Men fighter. We all said it before. We know it inside out if you're a Star Wars fan. But what we have here is the plans that were used on the shop floor for the X-Men fighter, the Darth Vader's TIE fighter, the land speeder, and the twin pod cloud car. As you see, this is the body, the bottom of the body. You see here we've got the little stanchion, got screw holes, and we've got the tooling plans, and we have the component plans as well. All these plans came from the ex-owner of Hardwick Wood. So the guy who ran the company, Mr. Wood, he passed away and passed the company on to his daughter, and she ran it off until about the 1990s, somewhere around there. These sat in a suitcase for the last 40 years. Then were remembered that they might be worth something, and was sent in to Vectis about 2 months ago. So Hardwick Wood is the company who made all the tooling, or made this particular tooling for Palitoy. There's obviously other companies out there who made tooling, but so it's come directly from the actual family who ran the company. We have pretty much every part of the X-Wing fighter. Now, these plans came from the actual tool producer for Palitoy, so a company called Hardwick Wood. They were employed by Palitoy to produce these, the components for various Star Wars toys, and the X-Men fighter is one of them. We've got all documentation relating to it. We have the invoices, we have the delivery notes, we've got the whole story basically from the production all the way through to delivering it back to Palitoy for their production needs, basically. So it's a very exciting find. These are genuine plans that were used on the shop floor. So as the tools were being made, these plans were being referred to. They were being annotations were being added. Here we've got a parts list as well. So all the parts of the tooling that would have been created and then used. And I said all the plans and sheets. Some of these sheets, as you can see, very well used. And they're all up for individual sale on May the 6th. But yeah, it's all these components basically, multiple plans, multiple views, top, bottom, sided plans for everything basically. So as you see on the listings when they go live, you'll be able to just about make out exactly where the plans are, if it's a tooling component or if it's just a component. So we've got 4 ships. We've got the X-Wing fighter, we've got the twin pod cloud car, Empire Strikes Back, we've got Darth Vader's TIE fighter, and we've got the land speeder. That's all the plans for those. But we also have, from Palitoy, and it was actually listed quite amusingly, which threw us a little bit. It actually said Star Wars Space Speeder, and it wasn't the Star Wars Space Speeder. We thought it might have been the Snow Speeder, but it was actually for an Action Man. And we found out when the Palitoy employees came to authenticate these items, there was actually an Action Man piece. So for those, because they're again very similar to this, very similar molds, but they are listed as a Star Wars Space Speeder, but they're not. Okay, so for our May the 6th sale, we've just put the X-Men fighter plans in. It's around about, I think about 90 documents roughly is there. So it's the wings, the nose cone, and especially we've got a little it's about an A3 sheet for the button. So there's actually a one for the little button. But yeah, it's all these components basically, multiple plans, multiple views, top, bottom, sided plans for everything basically. So as you see on the listings when they go live, you'll be able to just about make out exactly where the plans are, if it's a tooling component or if it's just a component.